How many of you want to experience financial freedom with financial control in your company and life? Thank you. And how many of you want to have a peace of mind in your life in the area of money? Thank you very much. So my dear friends, if you are looking for a financial freedom which is possible with a financial control, what you need to do? You need to implement FC21. FC21? Now what is this FC21? This FC21 stands for Financial Control 21. So there are 21 tools of financial control that need to be implemented in your company. So when these tools are implemented the way this has been designed, you are going to experience, what you are going to do? You are going to experience financial freedom with financial control. See what happened. Over a period of last 20 years, I have worked with more than 879 business owners. I got opportunity to work very closely with them on various financial matters and solutions. People are dealing with losses or less profit, or they don't know how to reduce the cost, how to increase the profit, and they are dealing with the cash flow mismanagement. Taking learning from all that practical aspect and making successful implementation of that, we have now finally designed and documented Financial Control 21. Now this Financial Control 21, once implemented, you know what kind of experience people are sharing with me? We have implemented this at a number of places. And I have summarized the experience of all the business owners and financial controller and the company, that how they experience once it is being implemented. Are you interested to know what will become possible? Yes. Really? Yes. Okay, let me share with you. One of the control in FC21 is financial summary. Now what has become possible after implementing financial summary in the business? The focus is now shifted to GP and NP. GP stand for gross profit and NP stand for? Yes, my dear friend, as a business owner, people are sharing with me. Earlier they were focusing everywhere, but there was no profit in the business. You know why? Focus was diverted. Do you really think focus is important? Thank you. Yes. Now this financial summary is going to bring back your focus back onto GP and NP. You know what people more share with me? What has become possible with the FC21 and what they are experiencing? They are experiencing that cash flow model has been implemented in their business. By implementing cash flow model, there is a effective cash flow management. Earlier, managing cash and bank, that the funds of the business, was a Herculean task. Business owners are worried. Yeah, suddenly some payment need to be done. There is no provision of the money for that. Now, with the implementation of cash flow model, which has been very seriously and beautifully designed in a way that all essentials, priority and payable are taken care, as a result of which the management of the cash is very effective. This business owner are sharing with me, like this has become possible with the FC21 implementation. And now, you know what is happening? Cash reserve is getting created. This cash reserve is getting created. Now how cash reserve get created? In the cash flow model, there is a provision that whatever the collection that you receive, a specified percentage of the collection. Now forget about sale. Collection from customer. This is called profit first principle. Whatever the amount has been received in the business, a specified percentage, that is 2%, 5%, 10%, depending upon your net profit ratio, you are transferring to which account? Cash reserve account. And that is accumulating cash reserve over a period of time. This amount can be utilized for the expansion of business, or creating asset, or it can be reinvested in a business in such a manner that you are experiencing growth. Earlier the profit was not visible to business owners. Now people are saying that yes, Jagmohan, thank you so much for implementing FC21. Why? Because now we are very easily able to generate cash reserve. That has become possible with the help of FC21. Yes, you want to know what other magic are happening with the FC21? Budgetary control. Now what is budgetary control? Budgetary control is that right now, standing on today, in now, you create your future. You are manifesting how much is going to be your revenue for the complete financial year, and what will be the cost under respective heads, and what is the magic figure of profit that you are going to earn. Isn't it great if we create our budgetary control right away? Will that help? Yes, FC21 has that provision. We implement how to prepare and control and make all the revenue and expenditure in such a way that you are in advance in very well control that how much is going to be my revenue and the expenditure, and what is the magic figure will look like. A beautiful things take place after FC21 get completely implemented. See, annual compliance calendar. Every company is subject to many compliances like GST need to be deposited, then TDS, advanced tax, MCA annual compliances, ESI, PF, and so many aspects are there. I have experience with many of the company that they are struggling. They are struggling with what? Like sometime one compliance is left and sometime the other one, and there is a hue and cry every time that why it was not informed in advance by the statutory auditor that this last day is coming. Why to depend on anybody else? There is a experience in the name of annual compliance calendar. Now that need to be pasted on a wall. On the left hand side you have month, on the right hand side you have the name of the compliances, and within that there are the dates. If the compliance is done on time, you mark green, and if it is done but done late, it is marked yellow. So it is visible in the real world. So that bring everything under a control, like measurement drive behavior. So people are experiencing that Jagmohan, the moment this annual compliance calendar has been pasted on my wall, I'm experiencing like things are under control because I'm aware what is going to happen and what is the last date of which thing. A very small change has been brought in by the FC21 implementation in the name of annual compliance calendar. The next aspect become possible is, and you start experiencing, there is a organization chart of your company starting from top to bottom to left to right. Who all are there in your company and what are their function? That organization chart is being pasted on a wall. So that is a organizational hierarchy. You come to know, sometime it so happen so a very important position is vacant, that is causing a whole breakdown in the organization, and we are afraid that why things are not moving the way it has been designed. So do you really think organization chart need to be there in the company? Yes, okay. And in FC21 implementation we create it and paste it on a very visible place in your company. At the same time, we create a master list of activity. Now all these people appearing in this organization chart, what will they do? They will be doing certain activity. Now the activity can be classified into two parts. One is the daily activity. Every day in an organization, people come and they do some task. Why not to classify those repetitive tasks in a daily task, and there are certain tasks that need to be done on a weekly, quarterly, half yearly basis. If we starting noting down all the tasks, the total number will work out to be around say 150 or 200, max 250, my dear friends, whatever the size of the company is, because the nature of the task are repetitive in nature. Now what you'll do, paste master list of activity again on a wall. Yes, wall of fame. Every organization, wherever we are implementing FC21, we are dedicating one wall as a wall of fame on which we paste annual compliance calendar as well as organization chart and master list of activity. And that way you feel that my all activities are taking place. When all activities are captured and things are being done in the manner it has been designed, do you think the result will automatically follow? How many of you agree with that? Thank you. So what I'm talking about to you is organization chart is pasted, master list of activities is pasted, and the important part, flow chart. Every organization has certain key activity like PO to payment, order to cash, the flow of dealing with the customer. You have flow of various key activity that is being taking place in your company. So what we do is, in the area of account and finance, we create flow chart of all the activity, and that flow chart is being again documented so that there is 100% clarity that what work is to be done, who will be doing that work, how it is to be done, and at what periodicity it is to be done. That is being mentioned in the form of a flow chart, which is very well visible and pasted. And after doing that, there is no unclarity in the organization. In one of the company, I met with the owner. He said everything is good in the company, but people are very worried and they always looks like overburdened with the work, and there is a chaos and uncertainty. What is the reason for that? When I discussed about this and implemented in that client, she's so happy. She's so happy. She said, oh my God, this is such a basic thing that should have been implemented in my company long ago, but in the haste of working, this has not got implemented. My dear friends, this is a part of FC21 implementation. So there is a complete systematic approach possible when we implement these aspects. Now there is a CLDL system. You can say it is a task management system. In FC21, one of the control is task management system, in which we create CLDL sheets. And in implementing CLDL sheet, cyclic list and delegation list tasks are regularly done by executive and audited by process coordinator, which ensure smooth operations. That means to say, once we have documented all the tasks in the master list of activity, that is being divided amongst the team members. Now they are doing their task. Now whether or not they are doing the right task, there is a system of the audit, and the auditor ensure that whatever they are doing as per the quality standard. After implementing this particular aspect, things have started automatically taking place, because everyone is now ready to take responsibility of the work, and there is an experience of a freedom to everybody. Now in the FC21, one very beautiful thing take place. If you see accounts and finance triangle, in the accounts and finance triangle, we have created a system in FC21 that there is a need to have a valuable auditor. You may call it an internal auditor or any external person. So whether systems are being followed in a way it has been designed, or is there any need for improvement, or things are going exactly as the way it has been designed, or is there any scope for improvement. Auditor continuously watch on the company in FC21. So what become possible? A phone call comes to the designated person, and now who is the designated person? Business owner. Now valuable auditor make a call to whom? Business owner, and update him. If there are any gaps, he update directly to the business owner. Naturally he update to everybody in the system, like the doer and the senior and the financial controller. He do everything through process coordinator. But I feel that for your information, FYI, this call is very important. when a call comes from an independent person to the business owner informing him that these gaps were identified and has been sorted out, and these are some of the area in which your involvement is required, that make a significant difference, my dear friend, because there is a sense of importance in the whole organization, that there is a direct communication channel as well with the key responsible person on the organization, like a business owner. When you get a weekly business owner call, valuable auditor highlight gaps if any and ensure compliances of system and accuracy of accounting information in the system, so that not only ensure that the system has been created but it is working the way it has been designed, and you experience in terms of a increased profit in your company, cost reduction in your company, revenue leakage in your company, effective cash flow management, and a feeling of a financial freedom. How it become possible? With one of this control. Yes, my dear friend, this is one of the control of the FC21 that need to be implemented. Now, what happened? My clients has shared with me that after implementing FC21, religiously they are doing what? Monthly finance review meeting. Monthly finance review meeting they are doing. Now it is taking place, and business owner is taking creative step to increase profit on month basis. What I mean to say, like what happened? We are standing in the month of February. January has gone. Don't you think there should be an event, a date or a time when you are able to review what happened in the last month? How many of you are interested to know what happened last month? Everybody of you, yes, are interested. In the finance review meeting, we discussed financial summary. What was the revenue, cost, profit, GP, NP? What was the planned revenue versus actual? What was the budgeted cost versus actual? How much are my payable? How much am I receivable? What is my break-even point? Am I growing? Whether my liability is going ahead or low? How is my working capital? There has to be an event in a month in which you are able to dedicatedly review all this financial figure. That is called monthly finance review meeting, and this is a dream meeting every business owner is now waiting for. They're really very curious that how, show me the result. So this monthly finance review meeting shows the result. This is the outcome of what? FC21. Yes. Now another dream is going to come true. That dream of every business entity is that my balance sheet is closed every month. That means to say, why to wait for the last date till the month of September, even for the annual balance sheet? FC21 making sure that your balance sheet is getting closed every month. Every month you are able to get the right figures. Another outcome, experience that business owners have shared with me, what they have done is they have started pasting sales and profit graph, budget versus actual, in their cabin. In most of the managing director or the financial controller, these graphs are pasted with beautiful colors like red, green, yellow. They have pasted. Now there are the arrows going up and down and that way, so that give a confidence in a graphical sense to them that how financial figures are going ahead. This we take care in the FC21 implementation. Am I yes? This is one of the most appreciable aspect. You know, business is a number game, and if we monitor number, we are able to plan. Now how will you take decision? What is to be done? How is to be done? You need to refer to some information. Now that information comes in the form of MIS. Success of any and every business depends upon what? An effective management information system. And most of my client where FC21 has been implemented, they have appreciated, applaud that MIS has shown the mirror to them how things are moving, the way it is moving. It is showing incremental trend of the various area. You know, measurement drive behavior, where will you measure? In the MIS. So here we go. All relevant information from accounts and finance department is updated in MIS, and the same is reviewed in weekly executive meeting. Intranet, this is a gift that we give while we implement FC21. Now the gift is, we create a website. In that website we incorporate link of all financial control, so that at a single page, in a click of button, business owner is able to view their financial dashboard. All financial dashboard link is available on internet website, and its shortcut is saved on the home screen of mobile of business owner as well as the financial controller, that you are in the grip of cash flow model, financial summary, MIS, net worth, and every relevant information that you wanted to see. Before implementing FC21, like, business owner was worried, I don't know what is happening, how things are happening. But after implementing FC21, everything is visible in terms of number. That is the magic that get created after implementing it. Now we make ensure that at least 4 bank accounts are there in the business. Now these 4 bank account in operation for effective financial control in the business. One of the account is considered as the inflow account. If you are having OD or CC limit, that account will be considered as the inflow account. Now another account is to make payment for the expenses like salary, telephone, electricity. One account for making the payment of payable, the goods and services that you are purchasing, that is making a payment to the vendor. And the 4th account, in the beginning, the most important account, profit first, that is cash reserve account. So these 4 accounts, when become operational in the company for financial control, not only visible in terms of financial summary, and you are able to look at the figure in the MIS, as well as there is a physical control. How come the physical control? 4 bank account. See, in the expenses account, payment can be made only to the extent of the expenses in the business, and those expenses in itself are periodic. Whenever the payment is to be made, amount is transferred from inflow account to the expense account. So this authority can be delegated, or sometime there is a auto debit facility for many expenses like electricity, telephone. And in case of a payable account, you can further delegate the authority that which purchases, who is authorized to make the payment, and amount is transferred only to the extent the payment is to be made in the payable account. Thereby there is a full control on the physical money. Why? Every amount is coming into which account? Inflow account. And you are authorized signatory, or the key person of the company is the authorized signatory of the inflow account. When that level of control is created, don't you think it is an amazing control, isn't it? Yeah, thank you. So since cash flow model is working smoothly and collection engine is ensuring timely collection, and outflow is as per essential priority a payable model. Once we implement FC21, we install what? Collection engine. You want to experience the power of collection engine? Yes, my dear friend. So what happened in the collection engine? So there is a collection coordinator. Whatever the amount that need to be received from the outside world is being collected following a certain procedures. After implementing this, many of my clients have said this is the blessing that has got created in the business. Collection engine means whatever the amount of sale invoices has been raised, the money will definitely and surely come into the account of the company following the set procedure of collection engine. This is one of the beautiful outcome of what? FC21. Yes, my dear friend. Maker checker. Maker checker. Now who is maker? Maker is someone who is making the entry. Checker is someone who is authorizing those entries. Situation, then there are some critical areas where you want to have a double check. So what doer will do? Doer will make all the entries yesterday and today. When financial controller is sitting on his chair and looking at the entry through a checker module, he will approve, reject, amend, approve, that way. So checker will make ensure that the things are being entered right in the first instance itself. FC21 is based upon a principle that we make a operational control. Whatever we do, we need to have a checklist for every aspect. At the time of making the entry in the system, entry need to be made right. If certain critical entries are there, we implement maker checker system. That 100% ensure that the right input goes. My dear friends, when right input will go in the system, so output will be right or wrong? Right input, right output. Garbage in, garbage out. But when right thing in, the right thing out. So that maker checker facility is one of the beauty of financial control 21. All periodic expenses are linked with the credit card. One of business owner shared with me what he has done. He has a credit card, and those periodic expenses like telephone, electricity, rarely there are chances when they have raised any question on these expenses. Now these expenses are paid through their credit card, and once a month they make a payment to that credit card. That in addition gives somewhere 2% discount to them, somewhere like they are getting free air ticket. You know, when you purchase through a credit card which is in the name of the company, and you are able to get a lots of reward point and shopping discount in the festival season, all these things are getting accumulated. Lakhs and lakhs of rupees are being paid from the company. Think of a situation, if we link with the official credit card of the company, how much add-on benefit we can get. This mindset started coming in one of the business owner where we had implemented the FC21. Now we have make it a part of it. We encourages these sort of practices in FC21. So is it good or good? Thank you. Document management system. Earlier papers were scattered everywhere. Nobody was caring about. When a purchase bill come, sometime put into the dryer, placed in a file misplaced. What happened? You are not able to trace that important document. We have created a system in FC21 wherein whenever any physical document come through CAM scanner or Google Drive scanner or any other scanner that you are using, just scan and upload it in the accounting software itself, in the same entry, in the same voucher entry. Like you're making entry for the purchase account debit to party account, narration, and within that there is a window to attach, just like the attachment you attach in case of an email. While you send an email document file to somebody, you make an attachment, right? The same way the attachment can be made with the accounting software. That make life so easy, and people are sharing with me, your Kamal, after implementing FC21, like my financial controller asked the statutory auditor to do the audit sitting at his office only. Auditor is sitting at his office, online he is logging into our account, and all the documents are ready. How much time is saved in traveling? Can you believe? Someone is preparing assessment and you are having branches all over 29 states. Otherwise, somebody was visiting to that branch to verify the document. Now sitting at a single place, you are able to view document of all the places across the globe, my dear friend, across the globe. And while preparing for any income tax, sale tax assessment, GST assessment, you don't need to drag out all the bills at once. You just need to make a preparation. How beautiful and important document management system is. It has saved 80% time. 80% of the time. and there is a peace of mind, there is a happiness, and the time available is now being utilized towards the analysis, financial control, and those good things which need to be done. So that way document management system is just like a cherry on the pastry. It add value, a real value in the whole system. Another beautiful aspect which has maintained a complete control is the FMS. FMS stands for flowchart monitoring sheet. The way the work is being done. See what happen when we buy a material, like we issue a PO. Against that PO we receive material, goods received note, then there is a quality check, and then there is an invoice which is received, and then a payment is made. So this is a complete chain process. How to monitor that? Account department was struggling that they receive a bill and make a payment. Now whether material has come or not, physically checking, inspecting, and making a punch and stapler of bundle of document is not a very good control. The good control is we need to have a flowchart monitoring sheet, FMS. So we have created 3 sheets for purchase, expense, and sale to completely monitor the flow. So that way it result in a very effective control. All problems like bill is missing, whether payment has been made or not, follow up, quality inspection, all those are the theory of the past after implementing FMS. And people are feeling very happy, and they are experiencing freedom because of this control. Now in FC21 we encourages that the salary should be prepared and paid through a software. In today's there are lot many software available. Some people are using like Tally has a payroll processing, but that has certain limitation. It has a limitation of the management. So we encourage for various applicable software in which biometric control is there. Thereby the attendance is being captured, the movement is being captured, and the salary is being automatically processed. We encourages that system to be followed. That gives a lot of control and peace of mind while you are releasing the salary, and at the same time all the applicable compliances are being automatically done, saving a lots of time, money, and efforts. So many of the business owners said thank you to me for suggesting them this particular aspect in their company. So they are experiencing this. Now in FC21 we also making sure that all the accounts and finance people are getting monthly updates. So we are sending a e-pistle newsletter to everybody on an email. They get a latest update that recently budget has come, there are certain changes in the tax rate, a new slab has come. Similarly GST keep on changing, e-way bill has been attached with the Vahan transport number, and so many aspects are there. So we have created a WhatsApp group and we have created an email epistle. So that create awareness about the latest development that are taking place. So people who have implemented FC21, they feel now we are whole, perfect and complete, because nothing is left. Starting from the document management system to the cash flow management to the profitability to budgetary control to the net worth, and last but not the least we are having a link to the latest update, what is happening around. Earlier just like they were into a small well and they were aware only about those things which are there in the dark water. Now the whole world is open, just like a ocean, because we are connected with the world and we keep updating everybody about the latest updates. Do you think it is important to be updated about latest thing happening around? Oh yeah, thank you. We encourage one more aspect. We encourages that let's have a motivational and positive quotes everywhere surrounded the place where we are sitting. See, the world is full of positivity and negativity. In FC21 we ask everybody to focus on NPGP and motivational quote. Yes, it is true. So that way you need to have something. It's your garden. It's your garden. You have created your own system. So that garden need to be protected. There has to be a lush green positive thinking and thoughts. Negativity, positivity. Both aspects enter into the life. What will grow in the life? Wherever we will focus. Do you want to focus on negativity? No. Positivity? Yes. Now, in order to make that available in the surrounding, we suggest to have a motivational quotes. We have a number of quotes. I know you all are having that. My request to you is that you give me your quote or get my quote. I'm going to paste it around everywhere in your company in the FC21 implementation process. Yes, it's important, and this is also important. Celebration. We encourages that accounts and finance team, and I would say everybody in the company, need to have an annual celebration. Let's have an annual party, annual celebration, and a quarterly celebration, quarterly get together, in which we share our professional success, in which we share our personal success, in which we meet, greet together, and really see up to what mark we are there. Are you asking, is also a part of FC21? Oh yes, my dear friend, it is a part of FC21. Why? Because after all, we are dealing with humans, and human love celebrations, and we celebrate every moment of our life. So that's how, like, starting from financial summary to celebration, all the aspect is being engraved into the organization. So now, is there any chance that profit will not grow? No, profit bound to grow. Why? Because through budgetary control, you declare that. In the budgeting, you declare that, and now you are taking all the actions and effort. All team members are there with you, along with your vision and mission. Why will it not happen? It is going to happen. So that become possible with the implementation of Financial Control 21. So my dear friend, these things become possible once FC21 is implemented. How many of you are interested to implement FC21 in your company? Oh wow, every one of you. Definitely we will do it for you. Thank you.